2-3 years
yeah,
ago,
about
perhaps.
that. Yeah, 2 years ago, I'd say. Yeah.
First time we ever offered an Aran sweater in petite, which everybody did the hooray happy petite dance, because at midnight that was pretty much completely sold out.
Yes,
now,
indeed.
we had a great price that day, but we did not have a one-day only priced item that day of $89.98. This is unprecedented. I mean, this is a price for a merino wool cardigan that you might have seen 15, 20 years ago, not today in 2017. The QVC price is awesome at $134. Our one-day only price item, which is going up in price at the end of the day, and then the easy pay cannot be $24 or $22.50. You've got that price and that easy pay here just for a few more hours. The price is going up at the end of the day. You've never seen a price like this before. And we're going to do it for you in regular and petite. The regular length is between 28 and 30 inches. The petite length is between 27 and 29 inches. So it's going to fit you perfectly. If it sells out, this is something we can't do again. And we're thrilled to bring it to you with Christmas and Hanukkah and holidays right around the corner. I love mine because, Karen, this is less of a, to me, like a bulkier cold weather sweater and more like an Aran version of a suit jacket. Like when I wear it to work, I feel very sophisticated in this one.
Well, that was very much the intention. And of course, we do have something of an empire waist here. And of course, that gives the garment a lovely A shape. So it means very flattering on almost any body shape.
For those of you that love, I mean, I will not admit to how many I own, but I think it's 4 colors of Kieran's famous 3/4 length sleeve, empire waist, little flyaway sweater. If you're an Aran, an Irish friend, if you're my friends on Facebook, you know which one that is. This is kind of like that next version at a price that is amazing. So let's do colors. Here's natural. And again, some of them will be very limited in our petite sizes. Ditto for the regular, extra, extra small through 2XL on both. This one is called soft gray. Gorgeous. Petites are going quickly, by the way. Next one we bring in is our beautiful new antique rose. And then, Meg, if you want to just follow me down here, I'll just pull it out on the line. Mist Marl. Well, I don't know what Kieran was eating or drinking the day he came up with that Mist Marl idea, but I'm telling you, we cannot keep Mist Marl in stock. She is so popular.
Yeah, it's a good color.
It really is. A beautiful, soft lavender. Really, really classic black. And I say that because this is the sweater that does not have any marled or two tones of yarn in it. And so it's very, very sophisticated. And then we also have it in dark teal. Now, it come close to dark teal, because when you look at dark teal, it's teal with almost a little bit of deep purple mixed together. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. All right.
Another marled yarn.
Okay, take us through this beauty.
Yeah. So one of the things I really like about this garment is that, I mean, the level of detail is quite extraordinary. So I mean, normally with Aran garments, you might have, you know, a plain trimming, you know, plain collar, maybe plain waistband, plain cuff. But in this case, you can see that in actual fact, we have extended the detail throughout the garment. So there's even a little bit of nice cable detail running along the collar. And as I say, likewise on the waistband, the stitch detail, the pattern runs the whole way down into the waistband, and likewise on the cuff. And of course, as is the case for all Aran knitwear, is famous for all the intricate stitches. So we have, for example, we have the trellis. And the trellis stitch is symbolic of the fields on the Aran Islands. And of course, all of the Aran stitches are deeply symbolic. I mean, every family really had its own specific look. And in sadder times gone by, if a fisherman was lost at sea and his body lost, at least temporarily, when that body would be recovered, very often the only way you would have of knowing who the person was actually by virtue of the Aran garment he was wearing. The stitch detail was that unique to each family.
So it's really like their family crest, almost, right?
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not wearing the petite because they didn't pull the petite for me. And you'll notice if I was in the petite, this would sit a little bit higher, right at my waist, and I would not have to cuff the sleeves. That's why everybody went crazy. But you see what I mean on the body? This is what I say when I wear mine to work. I feel like I'm more in like a sophisticated, inspired by, you know, a beautiful jacket, like a lightweight jacket you'd wear inside, rather than a super heavy duty Aran sweater. Now, it still keeps you warm because it's all done in this beautiful merino wool, but I mean, at $89.98, there's just something about this that if you own it already like I do, you should be rushing back for more, because this price is going up at the end of the day. When you and I had this together at midnight, it was not $89.98.
Nope.
Not even close. So this is an awesome
Not even
price.
close.
It's a great sweater.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love the way our ladies are wearing it. You know, with jeans and a t-shirt, you throw it on, you're
it's so
good.
versatile.
But think of a pencil skirt. Think of
Yes.
a Joan Rivers classic, you know, just little sheath dress that you put on underneath this. A beautiful couple strand of pearls and a great pair of heels, and now you're going to worship. Now you're going to work. Now you're going to an event. I mean, it's an awesome sweater.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's so versatile. As you say, it can be worn in almost any circumstances and with almost anything. As you say, whether it's a shirt or a blouse, jeans, slacks, whatever, you can wear it. You look well in it.
And the petites, which I love that you've done, Kieran, it's not just that, it's shorter. The
Yes.
whole petite garment, which by the way, all the petites are going very, very quickly. So check out your size and whatever color we have, just get it. And if your mom or your daughter, your sister, your best friend is petite, you need this too. But here's the point, you guys. When you're doing a petite, the whole thing is proportioned for the petite body. So colors one more time, and then I'm gonna have Kieran show out how brilliant he is at the bottom. Meg, my director, is gonna be lapping all of this up like a little kitty cat and a little saucer of cream, because if you are a knitter, it's these details. Okay, before we even do colors, come on, okay?
Yes.
If only Meg and I are the two that are excited about this, it's worth it, because I just am amazed how you didn't do a ribbed bottom. I'm floored
Yes.
by how you finished this
Yeah,
garment.
indeed, and I think it really makes all the difference. I mean, not only is it on the bottom of the garment, it's equally on the collar, on the cuff. So really, we made a concerted effort to give this garment, a very elegant shape.
Yeah.
I mean, it drapes so well, but I mean, the fact that the stitch detail goes the whole way down to the very bottom of the garment, I think elongates the shape. Gives you height, and
it helps my hips. Thank you,
Right.
Kieran. Because what
Yeah,
happens is, when you go into a rib, naturally a ribbing pulls the garment in. And as you can see, I got enough going on here. I like the accent at the waist. Again, this would fit me even better if I was in a petite, but this is not pulling. Do you see how that's actually sitting away from my hip line? If there was a full-on rib, it would go right in there. And also this basket weave on the side that cuts the line of the body. It's
right.
less bulky next to the side of the body. I mean,
Indeed, that's the whole idea.
wow. So here's new antique rose, which you guys have absolutely loved. And there's fewer than 500 to go around in the petite amongst all our colors and all our sizes. So if you're disappointed in that, just remember, I'm 5'1" and I'm not wearing a petite. I'm in the extra small regulars. So if you don't mind, maybe just cuffing that up and you like the way this looks on me, then, go
Exactly.
ahead and get the regular.
Looks great.
So here's natural. Petite natural, very limited, as you can see. Then we have your soft gray. I mean, that kind of looks like the mist in Ireland, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And unfortunately, we have plenty of mist. But also, it's a lovely marled colour as well. I think one of our best-selling colours.
Well, that's why everything's so green,
Yes,
you know?
Indeed,
I mean,
exactly.
there's
It's got to be a price.
Yeah, you need that rainbow, right? Here is your mist marl. Now, that's
Right.
one of the newest colors. What were you inspired by to create this color, Kieran?
Well, of course, we're based in the west coast of Ireland, so really we are surrounded by the sea. And as people know, we have 4 seasons often in the one day in Ireland. So I mean, just a different coloration of the sea. The sea can look very much like this, depending on the sky overhead. So that was the inspiration.
One of the most popular sweaters ever, and now in one of the most important colors that Kieran has ever brought to us, because this is made in Ireland, this beautiful sweater. If you find, and you can Kilronan knitwear in Ireland, you're often not finding all these colors, nor
You will
are you
never find all these
finding
colours.
petite, right?
Indeed.
So
I mean, that is absolutely exclusive to QVC.
Yeah.
And we do supply QVC with more colours than we do anybody else
Thank you.
anywhere in the world.
That is why, God rest her soul, my mother-in-law who lived in Ireland would, for half the year, she would come home and shop for Rose of Tralee and on St. Patrick's Day for the Irish goods here, even
Yes,
though she
yeah.
was right outside of Galway.
Right,
So there's
okay.
a lot of Aran sweaters.
Yes.
Here's your lavender. What a beautiful sweater to buy now, wear now. I mean, if you just need a new great black jacket, here it is. And let's talk about how that zipper has totally updated this look. The dark teal is really one of the most unusual colorations because it's actually a mix of the purple and the blue.
That's right.
And then I'm in another one of the most popular colors, the new antique rose.
Yep.
I would like to say, Karen, that we show sweaters on hangers, but please don't hang your sweaters at home. Even if you have a nice wide hanger like we have here, we want you to fold them and put them on a shelf, or fold them and put them.
Yeah, that's best to make sure that the
in a
garment holds
drawer.
its shape and lasts for as many years as it should.
I mean, this is one great sweater at an awesome price. Over 1,200 have been ordered. It's a one-day only price of $89.98 as we're celebrating our last big Irish event before the holidays. Everything is on at least 3 easy payments. This is on 4, and the sweater that was $134 at a QVC price yesterday came down to $89.98. Even our buyer was shocked, and it's probably not one we can do again, certainly never at this price. So, I mean, think about picking this up, tucking it away as a gift, or updating your sweater wardrobe. And what you've done, which is amazing, Karen, is you've given us a waistline in what usually is a bulky type of garment.
Yes. Yeah, I suppose what we've tried to do with this garment is, I mean, people are very familiar with the very traditional Aran garments. So, I mean, by giving us a waistline, we kind of updated the whole idea, and you know, I think added, you know, a really strong fashion statement.
Right.
So really a marriage, if you like, of some modern concepts and still retaining all the important aspects of traditional Aran knitwear.
All right, I got to alert the control room. I got to switch into my other sweater, guys. But I just want to let everybody know that you're getting like the best price ever on this sweater. And you know, Karen, we're going to guarantee for 6 months that you will not have to see a lower price than this. So it's the best price you're going to see. It is. It's an awesome deal, Karen. We'll see you in just a little bit. But if you're new to QVC, new to our Irish event, and you're not quite sure what size you are, do you know that we have free exchanges on QVC? So if you, actually, I just bought myself a Dennis Basso coat, and I decided to go up a size, and when I got it home, it was too big. So I am a shopper as well as a customer, and I decided to take advantage of free exchanges. So I did. You can too. So if you get an Aran sweater home and it's a little too big or a little too small, or it's not the color that you really wanted, you can ship it back. We send you a new item. We exchange that all for free, and you can find more about that at QVC.com. Well, this little number is coming up. It's one of my favorites. Are we going right to the next item? Oh, yay! Well, one of my favorite moments ever was midnight on St. Patrick's Day when these two handsome, wonderful